Hello everyone. So continuing our video, in this video I am going to explain you about the advantages of the simulation and also the disadvantages of the simulation. So in the last video we have seen when actually simulation is appropriate tool and when it is not an appropriate tool. When it is an appropriate tool, then what are the advantages of using the simulation? So new policies, operating procedures, decision rules, information flow, etc. can be explored without disrupting the ongoing operations of the real system. So real system will be running by itself, and the simulation model only will be changed in order to note down the changes and bring some improvement to the existing system. So the real time working of the system will never be disturbed. New hardware designs, physical layouts, transportation systems can be tested without committing resources for their acquisition. So if the real time system is only going to be tested, then what happens is we need some of the resources which are in bulk quantity. But here in the simulation, first if we go for the simulation, then these resources will not be required. First, if it works well with the model, then only we are going to implement it with the real time system. So hypothesis about how or why certain phenomena occur can be tested for feasibility. Time can be compressed or expanded, allowing for a speed up or slow down of the phenomena under the investigation. Insight can be obtained about the interaction of variables. Insight can be obtained about the importance of variables to the performance of the system. Bottleneck analysis can be performed, indication where work in process, information materials and so on are being excessively delayed. So a simulation study can help in understanding how the system operates rather than how individual think the system operates. What if questions can be answered, useful in the design of the new systems. So here we have different advantages of the simulation. So bottleneck analysis means like where actually the problem occurs, that can also be checked with the help of the simulation model. So a simulation study also helps in understanding how the system works instead or rather than how the individual thinks actually how the system works. So it can also be used in designing the new systems. So these are the different advantages of simulation. Next, moving to the disadvantages of simulation. So model building requires special training. It is an art that is learned over time and through experience. So a common individual or a common person cannot go for a model building. So this is one of the special training required. There is a special training required for the person who has to model, and that can be learned over time and over the experience also. If two models are constructed by two competent individuals, they may have similarities, but it is highly unlikely that they will be same. So here two different individuals, if they are competing or they are building a same type of system, then they may have the similarities, and it is again the waste of time. So simulation results may be difficult to interpret since most simulation outputs are essentially random variables. It may be hard to determine whether an observation is a result of the system interrelationships or randomness. Simulation modeling and analysis can be time consuming and expensive. Skipping on resources for modeling and analysis may result in a simulation model or analysis that is not sufficient for the task. Simulation is used in some cases when an analytical solution is possible or even preferable. This might be particularly true in the simulation of some waiting lines where closed form queuing models are available. So these are the different disadvantages where we cannot make use of the simulation. So in where are these simulation, that is the areas of application of the simulation. So in different areas this simulation can be made use of. So here are few areas. So first one is a manufacturing application. So analysis of the electronics assembly operations, semiconductor manufacturing, comparison of dispatching rules using the large facility models, construction engineering, constructions of a dam embankment, that is before going for the actual construction they are going to prepare a model of that dam, then they are going for the actual construction of a real dam. Military applications, modeling leadership effects and recruit type in an army recruiting station for recruitment purpose. So what is the system followed there? so that can be simulated. Logistics, transportations, and distribution applications, evaluating the potential benefits of a rail traffic planning algorithm. Business process simulation, impact of connection bank redesign or airport gate assignments. Human system and healthcare, modeling human performance in complex system and also in the healthcare. So if we are going to improve any of the instruments which are used for the healthcare purpose, then we are going to implement first in the model then rather than in the actual system which is being used in the healthcare process. So this is about the areas of application. Next, moving to what is a system and what actually is the system environment. A system is defined as a group of objects that are joined together in some regular interaction or interdependence towards the accomplishment of the same. So for example, we can consider as a bank system. In bank system, the customers, the tellers, and that is tellers are nothing but the bank employees, and also the starting time, ending time, different events which occur in the bank. So all these will form together and they work together in order to accomplish a common task. So in the bank system, so similarly there are different types of systems. For example, the grocery shop. In the grocery shop, the customers, the investors or the shopkeepers, and all these will play a major role in the accomplishment of a single task. So in the college system also, we have the students, faculties, non-teaching staff, teaching staff, the gatekeepers, the security people. So all these are coming under the college system. So there are different systems and also the system environment. A system is often affected by the changes occurring outside the system. Such changes are said to occur in the system environment. So the system, college system or the bank system or any other grocery system, it is going to be affected by the changes that are occurring outside the system. So the changes which are noted down outside the system are nothing but the system environment.